St. Louis is getting a new Olympic venue for the first time since 1904. Right now, we're taking a live look at Energizer Park, which will host some Olympic soccer games in 2028. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. The matches will mark 124 years since our city hosted the Olympics. Energizer Park will be known as St. Louis Stadium during the Olympic competition. We have two reports tonight. We'll start with the newest member of the 5 on Your Side sports team, Zach Parnes. Now, Zach, this was a big decision for the Olympic Committee.
Yeah, Kelly, this was a monumental choice for LA 28. They've been quietly targeting St. Louis along with 6 other cities across the country to host soccer matches and further expand the games beyond California. Olympic officials were wowed by Energizer Park's history and legacy hosting other soccer events, including the Gold Cup semifinal in 2022. That, along with a desire to find Midwest locations, led to the Lou's selection. St. Louis City SC General Manager Diego Gigliani was a key person in making this move happen. He says the Olympic Committee knew the Gateway City stood out for 2 primary reasons.
I think both the soccer heritage, but also the Olympic history and the authentic connection between St. Louis and the Olympics mattered. I remember when they came to do the site visits and I welcomed them. I, of course, emphasized the 1904 Olympics. And I do think the Olympics are looking for ways to tell authentic stories that are rooted in history.
Now, at this time, we aren't entirely sure if it's going to be men's matches, women's matches, the Paralympics, maybe even a combination of the 3. But officials say that by April, when the official schedule comes out, we will have all the information that we're looking for. By the way, folks, the ticket lottery draw is still up right now for registration, which means you can register for your chance to see an Olympic soccer match here in St. Louis a few years away. At Energizer Park, Zach Parnes, 5 on your side.
And with this big announcement, local leaders believe people from all over the world will be coming to St. Louis. Today, Justina Coronel got reaction about this exciting news. She is live outside Energizer Park. Justina.
Yeah, good evening, Kelly. So I spoke to business owners who say this is a big deal and they're excited for this economic boost. Now, leaders believe millions of dollars are expected to come into the city of St. Louis, but it's more than just the money. Fans are excited for this historic moment.
I love seeing people's faces when they realize the Olympics were here, and not just that the Olympics were here. The first Olympics in the United States were held here in St. Louis.
This is home to St. Louis's rich history. On display at the Missouri History Museum, the 1904 Olympics in St. Louis. And on Monday, history is made again. For summer 2028, St. Louis's Energizer Park will be a venue for Olympic soccer matches.
We love seeing, especially on game days, home game days, just the amount of people coming in and out of the store to get their gear.
St. Louis apparel company Series 6 has already seen the benefits from soccer fans, partnering with St. Louis City SC. With this announcement, the company hopes new merchandise can be made.
We would be looking forward to being a part of the festivities.
Soccer fans are also buzzing. SCL Santos, a soccer support group of St. Louis City SC, has about 1,000 members from 30 different nationalities.
It's huge, especially I feel like for immigrants, being able to have the Olympic Games here, maybe get the chance to see their national teams. It's going to show the world at St. Louis that is diverse, that is global, and is deeply connected to the beautiful game. So I think that's a win for the city.
These matches mark a major moment, showcasing Olympic competition once again for St. Louis history books.
Energizer Park in St. Louis is ready to host big international games. And I think we deserve it. We have a great history of soccer, and we have a great fan base that deserves to have big matches here hosted in St. Louis.
Now, a little fun fact right now, the History Museum is working on an exhibit for the 2028 Olympics. Now, that exhibit will focus on the 1904 St. Louis Olympics and highlight St. Louis Olympians. We're told they believe today's news will just make this exhibit even more relevant. Reporting live, Justina Coronel, 5 on Your Side.
And 5 on Your Side is your home for the Winter Olympics. The opening ceremony just days away on Friday. Corey Miller is in Milan covering the games. Be sure to look for his reports starting tomorrow morning on Today in St. Louis.